Hello and welcome to 21 Days of Praise. I am Regina Livingston. It is day 4. New habits are being formed each day, having those good days and, probably some bad ones as well, right? But those are the days that we can change things. We can do things better, right? We can learn from those. I was reading, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, where it says that no failure is a failure. It's a learning process, right? We as adults take those failures way too personally. I think I mentioned that before. Kids, they'll fall 100 times and get up and they'll get going. They're determined to do things, right? We as adults, we try it once or twice and we don't get it and we're done. We don't want to do it anymore, which is, absolutely ridiculous. One of the professional people that I watched said that it takes about 10 years, actually a few different ones said 10 years to polish your craft, like to be like an expert, a really great in that, and where you're actually making the kind of money that you want and everything else. So 10 years, can you imagine? People give up on 2 days. Our society is so different than it used to be. There's no goals, no long-term things that we want. I mean, if we want food, it's just like right around the corner. Why would we bake all day for our food? That just seems crazy. Well, it's the same way with our business and anything else. We want it, and we want it now, right? Well, I am actually thankful for determination and commitment, right? I was reading a quote with Will Smith, and he said that I might not be the most talented, I might not be the best looking, I might not be the best person for the part or whatever he was doing, but I am determined. I am going to be there. I am going to show up. I am going to do everything I can. And that's what he credited with his success, is determination and commitment to that particular genre. And he is, a great actor. He does, so many things, like him or not, I guess, that's your choice, but, he is there. And I find that true with a lot of singers. I'm like, listening to them, I'm like, oh my goodness, they can't sing. I can sing that good. I have a nice enough voice to sing as well as they do, and I know people who have far better voices than most of the people singing, professionally. But what's the difference? Commitment, determination. Okay, that's the deal. The people that I know that can sing great, that's not necessarily what they want to do. Okay, and there's a big difference in wanting that to be your solo career or whatever, and having other passions, but having this talent. So talent does not mean that that you're going to excel in that particular place. Actually, I think to some degree it can actually be what's the word? It can actually harm you more than help you, because you're like, oh, I can do that. That's easy. So you don't try. You don't try to do the best you can or to go with that field, because that's just easy for you, So talent is not the determining factor. I mean, you can see that with Michael Jordan's story. He got cut, because they said he sucked. Literally, it seemed like. And so that just determined him even more to be, and he committed it. Okay, he committed to doing every day about this, okay? And that's the same thing what we need to do in our lives. Okay, if you want to lose weight, what do you need to do? You need to be committed every single day to exercise and to eat right. Now, what if you get off a day? Does that mean, oh, we give up? No, that just means we've learned from that. That's not a failure. Do not look at these things as failures. Look at these things as, being human, right? Tomorrow we get up and we get back to our commitment. All right. There's nothing wrong with taking a day off or doing something else, or, accidentally, not thinking. I do a lot of things not thinking, like, oh man, why did I do that? After I did it. But, that's just a learning thing. And we need to remember to not to be so hard on ourselves, I guess, to get that commitment back. Say, no, I am going to do this. I don't care. I might have messed up, but that's not going to keep me from getting my goal. I might have had a late start in this, but that does not mean I cannot do it, right? So, all these things that I'm doing in my life, I can see slow progress. And soon, I guarantee you, it's just going to be an explosion of blessings and different things that are going to come because I am putting my steps in there. My house is almost all packed up. I'm hoping today or tomorrow, some people are supposed to come in and take a whole bunch of my stuff. I might have to call them and say, hey, don't forget about me. Get on Facebook, say, remember to pick up my stuff, and so I can have all that clear, all that energy, all that space open for what I want to do, because I have about 20 days before I am out of this particular place that I'm living, and I'm going to another place. So I'm in a place where it looks nice. Might be stark and blah, but other spots are kind of messy right now because I'm going through all my jewelry and stuff and getting rid of some things and that I just haven't worn or won't wear or whatever, and I'm getting down to the bare minimums of stuff. And one of the things I need to do this week is to practice putting what I want to take with me into my bag to see if they actually fit. Yeah, that might be a challenge. So we'll see how that goes. And, just little steps each day I'm doing for my London and for my job. So I know I stepped out in faith, like I said yesterday, to do. And I put myself out there showing that I have this company, and I've been very willing to talk to people about it and stuff. And so my next step, is doing some of the things that I've communicated with God, in our prayer life. And like, I have these thoughts, and I'm like, okay, I just need to start doing them now. And when that happens, I can see that explosion of God's goodness just come upon me. And I know, and I keep reiterating, that it's only going to be through God that this miracle happens, of me getting the money, the provisions that I need, and me taking those steps that I know that I'm supposed to do it. Okay, so what steps can you take? What commitment, what level of commitment do you have in determination? Let's have that commitment. Let's have that determination. Let's, go for it, with full force. If we fall, that's okay. Do something else, that's on that same path. That particular way didn't work, but we're still have that focused goal. Try a different way of doing it, and you'll get there. I guaranteed. Okay? Well, you have a great day. Like and share, and we'll see you tomorrow.